I gotta leave in 3.5 hours.
We made it to Puerto Rico.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road. It has been absolute chaos. All right, the one thing I do want to point out is how impressed I am with Tucker Carlson. So this was really early in the morning and Tucker was getting demolished by fans. He did have one security guard. For how early it was and how exhausting this weekend was, friendliest dude ever. I just sat there and watched him. It was truly amazing. So shout out to Tucker.
All right, we got good news. We made it to Puerto Rico. For a minute, I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it. Just checked in my room because I didn't sleep last night. I'm gonna go to sleep right now. And I'm gonna wake up and then hopefully by that time Dana's here and then we're gonna go get food and then I guess do Puerto Rico things.
Dana just arrived. I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Look who it is.
Made it.
Well, well, well.
Well.
Welcome to Puerto Rico, Dana Lynn Bailey.
Here I am.
We're not doing anything today. So I did a bunch of computer work until I fell asleep. This little lady knocked on the door and woke me up. Now we're gonna go get dinner, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna work some more. And then tomorrow is Adventure Day.
So I want to talk about how I structure my days. I have a color-coded system that I think I should tell you guys about because right now I am going full speed. Little dinner. It feels like I haven't seen you in a month, but I think it's only been 24 hours.
It's been about one day.
Well, welcome back to the Rob Bailey Show, where we travel the world and we get confused about what day it is. The way that I do things, and I learned this from a friend a long time ago, I essentially have red days, which are my maximum days. And essentially yesterday was a red day. We were just on the move all day. I was doing work in between going to inaugural stuff, but that's a red day for me. And what I found out is I can do 5 or 6 red days in a row. And if we really look back at my last week, all last week, this weekend was generally all red days. What I stack on the outside of the red days, and this is for my peace of mind, is yellow days. So my yellow days are sort of like my half work days. Today was a yellow day. So today was a big travel day. I took a little bit of a nap. I still worked on the computer. I still did a bunch of design work, but it wasn't as full steam as a red day. And a lot of times when I look at my week coming up or my 2 weeks coming up, I need to have those yellow days in there where I'm not running as full speed. And then my big payoff is my green days. So green days for me are days where it's a complete recharge. It's an absolute just, I don't want to say day off because I'm never like completely off of email or completely not on my computer, but a green day to me is, hey, this day's for you, Rob Bailey. So green days for me a lot of times, if you see me working on the farm, that's a green day for me. A lot of times my green days are still productive, they're just not work oriented. And when I look at the structure of my days, when I look at the structure of my weeks, if I see 6 red days in a row and then I see a yellow day, or I see a green day where it's like, oh my goodness, I know that it gives me that peace of mind that I have a light at the end of the tunnel. Because what I used to do growing up was I just did red days until I actually burn out and became useless. But now, as long as I can see that green day up there, the other exciting thing you can do is you can actually lay out your calendar. And if you lay out your calendar and you put those days in there, you can see if you have too many red blocks in a row or if you have to go yellow. And the last thing I'm gonna say about this is it also helps other people be aware. So if Dana sees me pushing and she doesn't know when the next time she's gonna see me is, she can see, hey, look, we have a green day next Thursday and that's when Rob's gonna really be available. So I like giving people around me expectations. That being said, I have some green days coming up. My travel, I think I'm on the road for roughly another 2 weeks. So I'm gonna mix some green days in there and try to enjoy myself. And I got one more thing to show you, and that's the edit from last week. I had to change the song so I don't get demonetized, but here we go.
than you've ever pushed something in your whole life. Go further than you've ever gone in your whole life. Want it more than you've ever wanted something in your whole life.
Whew, that was amazing. Oh my goodness.
All right, so I'm gonna do something for you guys. Those hoodies, those Powder Team hoodies, I wanna start making more like team hoodies and events that we do. I wanna design apparel around it. So we made some snowboard team hoodies, some Powder Team hoodies, and we are releasing those. They're out right now if you guys are interested, but we're not telling anybody until noon. So if you guys wanna hop on that quick, they're available now. And if you wanna wait until we actually tell the Gen Pop, which is not you guys are like my secret friends. You wanna wait and get them from the Gen Pop, then they'll be up at noon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in Puerto Rico, walking on the beach. I got a rad life, and I'm a daily vlogger.
Guys, I laid down to go to sleep, and I feel like I needed one more thought on that calendar and the red days. If you're gonna book out your calendar like that, you truly need to know what a red day is, like what you're made of. And regardless of whatever I do or whatever anyone else's workload is, you know what it is. It's a challenge to see what you're made of. It's a challenge to see how productive you can be, how focused you can be, how much you can accomplish. And that's how I look at my life. So when I really put those days there and I see them on the calendar, I'm like, no, I'm gonna see what I'm made of that day. And then the other ones are just rewards. They're a little break and they're a little reward, but it's truly just focused around those days that are red and really seeing what I'm made of, and what I'm made of mentally, what I'm made of physically, everything, and just really giving her hell. I encourage you guys, give life hell.
I'm made up of Green Day.
What?
Said. My calendar's Green Days.
Yeah, your calendar's Green Days. And I think that's something I love about Dana, right? Like, I love that her calendar, generally she's a Green Day every single day, but
With the little bits of red.
I look at her and I know how much, like, if she did turn up and sort of kept the same output that I have, what she would be capable of, and it would be absolutely insane. Like, her potential, you're at like a 2. On a scale from 1 to 10, Dana's at like a, no, I'm serious. You're at like
We're
a,
Oshing it at a 2.
you're at a 2, but your 2 is so cool, right? And I think that that's where, probably why we get along so well, maybe because we're vastly different. I'll never retire. You're kind of retired right now. And it's rad to watch, but it's just because we're kind of different people.
I have little red. My days are more so. I have like hours through the day where I'm red.
All right, guys, I gotta go to sleep.